action.
Hey guys, we're back. It's the Tree of Woe show, reunited.
Finally, after 3 long videos.
Because I talk a lot.
Justin has come back to the couch.
Sorry for the 22-minute videos and 28-minute SmackDown reviews.
Sometimes you gotta talk for longer than there was in-ring action in the show.
There was the Sin Cara vs. Sin Cara match, so that was about as long as I talked for. Alright, well, let's get started. This is our Q&A video.
It is.
Starting
Number
off
1. Q&A video. Numero uno. First set of questions comes from WWE Daniel 01, otherwise known as the British Fist guys. Does the Tree of Woe show have a Facebook account?
No.
We don't. We'd like to apologize to our fans, but you can follow us on Twitter. You can subscribe to us. That's one way to keep in touch with us. I mean, if you want to ask us questions, go ahead and we'll answer them via video. That's better than chat box any day.
Yeah, definitely.
But
we both have Facebook accounts.
We have Facebooks.
We also have Twitters, Tumblrs.
If you really want to get a hold of us, send us an inbox. We might give you our Facebook information, our personal accounts, unless you're creepy. You know who you are. I won't say it.
I won't say it either.
So no, right now we do not have a Facebook account, unless by extreme popular demand, which probably won't happen, then we'll make one.
Yeah. Next question. Who would you want to be?
Who would be your ideal World Heavyweight Champion and WWE Champion on Raw/SmackDown, and why? For me, WWE Champion would be CM Punk. Why? Because he's the most over person in the world, and all that good he did for the company, all the money he brought in, all the attention during that whole shoot promo, he got the belt twice, and he had it for like a total of 5 days. So and this is what we were talking about at school today when we saw this. This is like, we can't change the rosters, but this is like, not like right this second, but like if the feuds were built up right perfectly, which we won't go into, this would be the ultimate pinnacle.
Let's go. Our timescale for this is who would I want to walk away from WrestleMania with this?
Okay. At the end of WrestleMania, my ideal champions would be CM Punk, WWE, taking it from Del Rio, I guess, because yeah. So I don't know, who's your WWE champion ideal? Walking away from Mania.
I'm gonna go with Punk.
I agree, like I said.
Yeah, and then obviously
World Heavyweight Champion is risky.
Yeah.
Any cracks at this?
Right now, I love Mark Henry.
Yeah.
I'm
cool with it right now, but I don't know if that's my idea.
If they build it right, Daniel Bryan would be awesome because it'd be the whole Goliath champion and I have till 5, all that stuff. But
okay, how about we'll do this? Your ideal, so WrestleMania like main event. Yeah. So CM Punk, who would you ideal having him take the belt off of to become champion? Say with Daniel Bryan.
I would want CM Punk to heal Ziggler. I want Ziggler to drop it to Mason Ryan, go nuts without Vicky, and then win the Punk would be carrying it. Dolph Ziggler would win the Rumble or something like that, or
so CM Punk would retain.
Yeah, retain, walks away with it, but that'd be a great match. And Brian Rhodes.
Okay, I would have the World Heavyweight Championship. I'd have Wade Barrett take the title from Randall Keith Orton at WrestleMania. That'd be my ideal champion, is Wade Barrett, because I love him. And yeah, I would have CM Punk. Cena doesn't work because he already has a match against Rock, because that's about the ultimate you can get.
Yeah.
I'd have him beat the Undertaker's streak, and the Undertaker would be champion, and he would beat the Undertaker. Write it down. All right.
It's happening. He's 20-0. Nah, 19-1.
19-1, and losing the WWE title that he got just because they handed it to him.
Yeah.
What superstars have impressed you most this year on Raw and SmackDown, and why? This probably is going to sound a little bit like the last question, because if they've impressed us, we'd want them to be champion.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Punk and Henry. Who thought Mark Henry would, in his 15th year, become a dominant heel and get through? And who thought Punk would go from losing to Orton and Mysterio and all those guys?
He lost at every pay-per-view for an entire year. Oh, and you just always thought he was going to pull it off.
And then
never did. Oh, Raw is obviously CM Punk. I've been a CM Punk fan for a while, but still, he's made everybody else realize. He went from like one of the most hated heels. It's hard. Like some guys, they do a face turn, but no one really cared before.
Sheamus.
Yeah, people hated CM Punk. CM sucks. CM sucks. Thanks, Cena. And all that crap. So he's turned everybody. I mean, that promo got wrestling so much, And then on SmackDown, Randy Orton has been pretty impressive. He wins all his matches. But no, seriously, I wish it would be Wade Barrett, but he never gets a chance. I would probably go with, who'd you say?
I want Henry.
Okay, I'll go with Rhodes because same thing. I've always liked Rhodes, but people are now starting to realize that Rhodes is good. People are starting to talk about him. He's bringing credibility back to the Intercontinental Championship, something that we did not think was possible,
especially
this time in there.
Especially on Sunday when. Never mind. I'm not gonna get into that. I got pissed enough doing something.
Randy. All right.
It's a sidebar navigation thing. On the left.
I don't know how to do that.
The X button at the top.
I'm going to push the X button at the top. Thank you. Alright, and the final question from the British Fist. What do you think of the way WWE is treating Money in the Bank winner Daniel Bryan? There's more to the question, but I'll let him handle that since Daniel Bryan's number one in the Fame 5.
Well, the thing with Daniel Bryan is they have these soap opera writers, and if they mess this up, they are the worst writers in America. What is happening right now is Daniel Bryan's down here. He can't win now, or else there's no rising action towards WrestleMania. He has to go here, he has to go up, but there has to be a rising action. They have to build him up and get him on a streak and get all this going up here, so that when he hits the crescendo, it's going to be WrestleMania, as opposed to him peaking, let's say, at TLC if they would have kept the push going. There's no point of him beating random heel. I don't know. Let's say Mark Henry. Yeah, there's no point of him cashing on Mark Henry at TLC when they could have Mark Henry retain and then be the ultimate David versus Goliath. I mean, they're writers. Of course they're going to do that. I just think if they mess that up, God forbid, I will be furious. But, your thoughts on the rest of the question?
Oh, and it went into other superstars like Job Morrison, as you like to say.
Yeah, he's just fine.
John Morrison.
At least he's on TV. He's on TV more than the other guys this year.
What do I think of the way they are treating him? I think it's what he gets for how he acted during WrestleMania when he got all bitch fit and, got all mad at Trish Stratus because Melina should have been in that spot and he got all mad or whatever. So he's just getting what he deserves for being a wuss.
He's going to be awesome in TNA, though.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to rule the X Division.
Johnny Nitro. Austin Aries versus Giomo. And then we get Wade Barrett. Obviously, like I just said, he's my ideal champion at WrestleMania. So I think they're starting to use him now, though. I'm just now watching the episodes I missed, and they have the Barrett Uprising, and apparently he wins on Raw.
Okay. So
there you go. A-Rai. I'm a big A-Rai guy. He had the push going, and he had to break the Miz's nose.
That's what you get. This guy's too green.
I like Alex Riley. Yeah. I'd like to see him get used more. When's the last time he was on TV? Holy cow.
They got forced into using Riley like that, though. They can't have him with the Miz for that long. People got sick of it, so they had to have him revolt.
Yeah, they jumped into that so quick. Like, he won his Capital Punishment. He beat the Miz, and then everyone thought he was going to, then he just kind of stayed, and then he went down.
Yeah. Which, hopefully that's not what happens with Ricardo when Ricardo eventually breaks out as the next superstar.
Ricardo.
All right.
And Drew McIntyre. Love Drew McIntyre. Don't understand why, if they weren't using him well on SmackDown, they drafted him to Raw. Because now he's really not getting used. So I definitely think he should be getting a push.
I love his theme song.
What's that metronome I hear? Perhaps the end is drawing near. You never hear the shot that takes you out of time. Alright. And, yeah. So, push all those guys. I wouldn't be...
don't
push Daniel Bryan for him.
Yeah.
Don't push Morrison.
Yeah.
The time is coming past. Alright, the next set of questions come from LopLop07.
Awesome.
Cool name, bro. Would you like to see Punk versus Austin at WrestleMania?
Yes and no.
That's the only answer is yes and no.
It'd be awesome because it'd be Punk versus Austin.
And it would be the built-in storyline. The beer-drinking SOB against the straight-edge savior. It's just a built-in storyline.
But that kind of ruins what Punk's all about, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, Punk was talking about the same guys coming through and all that. And, you know, it'd be nice to see Punk against somebody young. You know?
I mean, that's why it's yes or no. Maybe here's would I want to see Punk versus Austin? Yes, but at WrestleMania, probably not. If you could get Austin to come back at a SummerSlam, but I want Punk to be like a focal point to where he's like the main event, kind of WWE title. Well, not main event, Rock Cena, but like the title. Because then if it starts becoming like WrestleMania 28, the Attitude Era versus now, it's like Rock versus Cena, Punk Austin, Triple H. It's like it's getting too crazy.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that at all.
So I would want to see Punk Austin, but not so much at WrestleMania because I want CM Punk to be involved in like one of the top storylines that actually a guy in the company and getting the title, if that makes sense.
Dean Ambrose.com. He went down to FCW and faced Dean Ambrose in a 30-minute match, and everyone in attendance said it was awesome. The 10 minutes I watched on YouTube was incredible. And then he put the guy over afterwards. And
it took him 30 minutes to beat Dean Ambrose, but only a minute and a half to beat Alberto Del Rio a couple weeks ago.
You don't watch Dean Ambrose, man. Dean Ambrose is the next big heel. Oh, jeez.
Oh, so that's our question to that. Do you think WWE will get out of the PG era anytime soon? Quick answer, no.
Quick answer again, no. Not until Vince McMahon's. Never.
It's never going to. The times are so different. Yeah. If you tried to pull the crap they did back then was risky for the time. Can you imagine like the Undertaker trying to crucify Stone Cold in this time and age? He'd be arrested before he even like got out to the stage.
Yeah, that'd be horrible.
Like that stuff doesn't work anymore. You don't need.
Plus,
Plus,
everything now is so digital. Back then, parents would watch their kids. Their kids could start watching wrestling and stuff like that. Now, everyone has like little kids' parents have their DVRs blocked now with certain passcodes. So if it's TV 14, little kid's not gonna be able to get there. He's not gonna be able to see his boy Cena. I don't see it happening.
Yeah, I really don't see it happening, and
I don't think it's needed.
Yeah, I used to when I started watching again, I'd be like so mad. Like, this is bullcrap. Everyone complains, but then it's like, really, when you go back and watch old stuff, it's like, was it really that better than it is now? Just besides the fact that they could say swear words.
It's the nostalgia effect.
Yeah, I mean,
CM Punk.
How about here's a better idea. How about instead of going back to TV 14, maybe we liked the TV 14 era because they had better built superstars like Austin and The Rock and all those guys, and they had like
Triple H, Shawn Michaels,
15 guys. Maybe the roster's just not as good anymore.
Yeah,
doesn't matter. They could do the same kind of,
But Cena's over. That's what they
did. We all enjoy the little CM Punk area because that was rated PG. When The Rock came back, it's on the edge, but yeah. PG era can be good. They don't need to go back to all the blood. Good. Oh, he's bloody. Why do you feel Macho Man is not being talked about for his deserved spot in the WWE Hall of Fame? 1, it is deserved. 2, because Vince McMahon hates black people and Macho Man.
They are not on good terms. They haven't been on good terms since he left in '93, according to Wikipedia, which is never wrong. I made sure I looked it up, but they'll do it. He
has to.
Yeah, with how he died and all that stuff, they will add him.
Oh yeah, I love how WWE never even made mention of Macho Man until he died. Then everyone acted like, oh, we were just about to bring him back and all that. Yeah. He'll get in there. That would be the biggest travesty of all time.
It's going to be him, Warrior, and Hogan eventually down the road. They'll induct those three at the same time because those three were an entire era.
Yeah, I mean it'll happen eventually, and if it doesn't, then we always have CM.
Is there actually a WWE Hall of Fame anywhere though?
Not yet. They're working on it.
Okay, awesome.
I will go there when it happens. All right, and then we got DM030394. What is your guys' favorite match of all time? All time's a long time.
All time's a long time. Really enjoyed Punk Cena, but that's so recent. I think it kind of jades it. So we talked about this off camera. We're gonna put a 1-year disclaimer on there. No match in the past year can be on there.
Yeah, because here's the problem. We most of these matches. Okay, so my favorite match of all time. I did not get to watch live because I wasn't actually watching during that time. Most of these matches we just saw on YouTube or were really little.
And watch it on VHS.
So it's like nostalgia.
Yeah. Like mine is Michaels Hart WrestleMania 12. Because I just remember as a kid going like this when Shawn was getting on the zip line. Comes down all wearing the zip line, and that was incredible. But the thing is it a better technical match than Punk Joe 2? I'm not sure. I really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed the Undertaker Shawn Michaels stuff. After watching that later on, but
yeah,
same time, it's a tough question to ask.
Yeah,
all time's a long time.
Yeah, like I can name a bunch of matches.
Undertaker,
like,
Mankind, where he threw him off the cell.
Yeah, as a kid, I said
the cell.
He killed him. He killed Mick Foley.
And Terry Funk sold that great, by the way. He's underrated for how well he sold that. But
favorite match of all time. See, in my favorite match of all time, I remember as a kid, isn't even like the. It's not. It was either okay. Like, see, it's just because this will tie into a later question of favorite wrestler of all time. But my life was Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as a young wrestling fan. So, Rock Hogan, WrestleMania 18. Ooh. Or Rock Austin. Anytime Rock Austin, that was my favorite match because those were like the two guys. I was all in that. So I'd have to go with Rock. See, again, it's not like technical. You didn't say what's your favorite technical match, just favorite match, like nostalgia. When The Rock finally beat Stone Cold at WrestleMania. That's mine.
Yeah.
Was it the best? No. They were both towards the end, but that's my favorite match because The Rock finally got the job done after he came back from acting. He was getting booed like crazy.
Rock was the original 5-move Cena.
Oh, The Rock was the man.
Samoan drop, people's elbow, rock bottom.
He had all the moves.
Yeah.
What is your favorite kind of music and what artist?
Rap, Kanye West.
Yeah, rap. All I listen to is rap and Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber's great.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't know? The Tree of Woe show was down with Bieber?
I think everyone's down with Bieber.
I'll sing Baby right now. I'll sing Never Say Never. I listen to Lil B, Tyler the Creator. Kanye West is at the top though.
Yeah, because
and then Justin Bieber. And no, we're not kidding about Justin Bieber.
You like Justin Bieber.
I will pull up my iTunes.
Mistletoe, great song.
I haven't heard Mistletoe yet because I'm not.
It just came out, man. It came out when you were in Detroit.
Yeah, I heard a lot of Big Sean in Detroit, and he started making me like Big Sean. And the fact that I could meet him soon makes me like it more.
Yep. All right. Next question. What is your favorite TV show?
The only TV. God, I'm gonna get so much heat for this. The only TV show I watch that isn't like a sporting event or wrestling or like rap music is Jersey Shore, and that's just the way it is. That's the only TV show I watch that's not like Raw, SmackDown, or like baseball games, basketball games, football games, or like Sports Center, or like 106 in Park. That's not a TV show. So I'm going with Jersey Shore. Write it down, folks.
Parks and Rec. Yes. It's The Office. If The Office actually made sense and actually built towards something. Went there. Shots fired. Taking jabs at everything right now. Favorite wrestler of all time?
I already said it.
Rock.
The Rock.
HBK.
You want me to tell you why it's the... I'll let you go first. Why is your favorite wrestler of all time Shawn Michaels, one of the greatest in-ring workers of all time? Or is it because he's one of the greatest in-ring workers?
It's because as a kid, I wasn't a big guy, and I'd see him against monsters, and I'd see him beating them up and kicking them in their faces. And as a kid, when he starts going like this, and starts pounding his foot to the ground, and builds it up, Sweet Chin Music is awesome. It's
still relevant today. My little cousin, he hit a home run in Little League. He stopped at every base. Went to second base. I kid you not. It's a true story.
And
mine's obvious. The Rock. Come on. I mean, he's what got me into wrestling as a young kid. He's what kept me with wrestling. I stopped watching when he left. Like, this is both of us. Pretty close timing. Once The Rock left, getting to that age, wrestling's not cool anymore. It's like, yeah, screw it. The Rock's gone. He's an actor now, so I stopped watching.
There only became one option. I was like, 02, 03.
Then, what made me start watching wrestling again was at Money in the Bank 2010. I accidentally clicked on a screen, started researching it, saw The Rock maybe coming back, started watching it, How did he start watching again? He's at my house on a random February 14th this year, and all of a sudden,
Boom.
if you smell, he's in the kitchen. I'm running around, freaking out, calling my mom.
I'm drinking some Kool-Aid. Like,
You did not say cool. You were freaking
I
out.
said cool and freaked out.
He
man.
was freaking out. He started watching wrestling because of The Rock. I started watching wrestling because of The Rock. Because we took a break from like 03 to
I watched
Money in the Bank.
I started occasional stuff. Like
I started watching it like Money in the Bank 2010 up until now, and he started watching it about WrestleMania.
You know what's kind of funny?
No. You can tell me.
Yeah. I actually started watching the ECW when WWE tried to do it, and I was just like, oh, this girl's stripping. And I was 14 years old, and I was just like, yeah, she could get naked both these times. And that got me through. I actually watched CM Punk's debut promo and didn't know who the guy was.
There you go.
So thank you, CM Punk, for making me wonder why this guy from Chicago was talking.
Yep, so Rock, Shawn Michaels. Can't be mad at those.
You can be mad at the fact we watched it for the rest of the year, though. Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Watching now, it's all good.
And then the last three questions come from the Off the Rope Show guys. And these look like they're pretty much angled towards me.
Can I read these to you then? So
you can read them, seeing as they're...
Alright. Is it true that Justin has a man crush on the Schlegdaddy?
To quote the great Kurt Angle, oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Yes.
No, but I do wish that I had the brain capacity and knowledge of everything that's going on that the Schlegdaddy does. He's a freaking genius. Like, seriously. We watched his videos of, like, how he would book whatever through whatever, and I was just like, that'd be 100 times better than what this is now. So maybe I do. Maybe I wish I was knowledgeable like the Schlegdaddy. But I would knock you out at a game of basketball or horse or whatever you call it. Or beer pong. Attest to me, would I beat the Schlegdaddy in a game of horse?
He doesn't lose in horse.
I don't lose in horse. I actually won the horse championship at ESPN weekend in Disney World. Proof. I will post a picture if anyone needs to see it.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead and read the second one. This one's also looks like it's towards me.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you fear Randy Orton's raging ring boner?
Now this is a little bit of a two-part answer.
3-part.
No, because
it's 3 for me.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do I fear the raging ring boner? From this couch, if I'm watching it on TV, I don't fear it at all. It can't reach me. It's not 3D.
I'm like a 2.
It's not 3D. I don't fear it at all.
I'm afraid to have girls watch wrestling with me because they'd see this boner and be like, oh.
If I was at a house show sitting front row and he came walking by and I was kind of close to the, if I was close to the turnbuckle and he started doing the pose, I might have to duck a little. I'd get a little nervous. You don't want to get popped in the head.
That's a 6.
So, 6. And then if I had to wrestle him, like if I decided to be a developmental wrestler and they said, all right, go in Randy Orton, I'd be wrangling around. I'd be like,
I put that away, man.
Just RKO it, just get it over with.
12 out of 10.
Like, I'd just lay down and just kind of be like squirming. Like, I don't think I'd lay down for the pin because it'd be like, I'd be very fearful.
I'd tap. I'd get counted out, actually.
So that's a 3-part answer there of a lot of different levels of fear, depending on where I'm at and where he's at.
There are different levels of Randy Orton's ring boners, too.
That's true.
No homo.
And the last one. How often should we as wrestling fans praise to God? Yeah, if you don't know who God is, read one of the 3 books of God. Hunter, Hearst, and Helmsley. Schlegdaddy actually has those books. You can ask to borrow them or ebook them if he'll put them on the internet.
I don't think he will.
He doesn't want to share the knowledge.
Alright, so how often do you pray to God?
How often do I pray to God?
For every 20 minutes he's on, for every 30 minutes he's on screen, it's 2 hours, right?
Mm-hmm. That's what it says in the book.
Yeah. It says, for every 30 minutes I'm on your television, which was 30 minutes exactly this past
So we pray to him for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Straight.
That's why we started this video, and it's coming out. We were doing this a couple hours earlier, but we had to pray to God.
We had to pray to God.
God.
And if you don't, then you probably should. And shout out for The Miz at Vengeance for saying Triple H in the game, man. I don't know how he forgot that.
Because that promo was awesome. And that part made me laugh, and it made me laugh so hard I forgot to type it in my notes.
Yeah, so simple answer to that. As much as you can. Pray to God always. He would like to pray to God and pray that he turns heel. When's it going to happen?
No, he's not
well,
gonna go heel.
of course not.
He could have went heel 5 times already. I'm okay.
A break.
Yeah.
Oh, and Schlegdaddy, you can. I know you asked, and I will email it to you. Email it to you. I will mail it to you whenever you want to borrow it.
With a picture of the boner.
I know you're asking about it. So there you go. That pretty much wraps it up for our first Q&A of the Tree of Woe show. Suck it. And if you're not down with that, he already had 2 words for you, and he already did. So, like this video. Comment with more questions for our next video. Oh yeah, you can respond to any of the questions we respond to if you have a different view. But also type your own questions as we will respond to them in Q&A video number. What comes after 1, 2? Which will happen whenever we get enough questions. So you control the show, and it's not rigged like fans' choice.
It's not
always
either. We don't
always
script
pick
this.
B. Yeah,
this is a shoot right now.
Yep.
You ever seen Colt Cabana's shoot as a Matt Classic?
No.
Oh, it's hilarious. I gotta show it to you after this video. Alright, well.
So yeah, like this video, subscribe up above to hear our answers of more questions to come in the coming years, maybe. Comment below, ask questions, check out our his Vengeance review, his Raw review, his SmackDown review, but definitely check out this week's SmackDown review because I'll be in it.
Yeah, don't read the spoilers because we're not.
Yeah, and signing out from the Tree of Woe show, it is
Jacob
and the Justina, the beer pong champion.
And this is the Tree of Woe show.
You have a great night. And you have a great night.
And great morning and great entire day to watch in the morning. Wake up in the morning, watch us, pray to God.
Pray to God, dear Triple H, please allow this video to